We have a nice looking setup over here. This is the 15-second. I'm gonna go with it for like 3 minutes and do a trade right here. As you can, you're wondering like what basis am I taking this trade? Oh, by the way, this is pocket option. Get yourself a trading account with the link down in the video description. You can get yourself a free demo account, or if you get a live account using the link in the video description, which you can start with demo first, of course, will get you a 50% bonus on your deposit. I'm just taking myself a trade with a fairly generous expiry. This is not the OTC, this is a live one. So anyway, whatever the methods here works well on both OTC as well as on live. And sometimes, like you might be looking at this and thinking, what exactly is, the basis for the trade to be made. So like, have you ever looked at the chart and sometimes you're wondering, I really feel like doing this, but the indicators tell me this. And at the end, after you finish the trade, then you're wondering to yourself that why didn't I follow my intuition? You decided to go with the indicators and methods and whatever theories that you had in mind. And then you were thinking that, oh, in theory, this should happen, but instead it did not. So by the time you put up all the charts and stuff that confirmed against your thinking, which could be like a breakout, and then you're there regretting that you didn't follow your intuition. So ultimately, when you have various indicators, this is here to help you to have like some guidelines. It's not like hard and fast that you need to do things like a certain way, or else what was I? So I was saying, never mind. Indicators are there just like a basis of giving you like validation and to support, but ultimately, the idea of trading is to develop an understanding over time that you know how to react to the markets, and you have some kind of a sense of how the market's going to behave. That is the real purpose and objective to having various methods and stuff. And I look at this, I'm wondering to myself, we could have had a bit more of a range or something. ADX would have boosted the scenario, but this is still looking good. So I'm going to take a different pair right now. There are plenty of pairs right now. It's a Europe market, and then I think there should be a lot of things that we can trade. This is the 15-second one. Jump down to 30. By the way, if you would be interested in being on a webinar for something like this, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your interest level, and I'll perhaps do some content of this nature. Just let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to have join me on a webinar and basically just look at the markets, ask questions, look at random indicators, and as it is, if you look at the link in the video description, I have an email course that is free. You can learn from it. I've compiled a lot of my best posts and videos, blog posts and videos that you can look at and review, and I hope that you can learn something good over there. So what's going on in my mind right now is I'm looking at this RSI and I see that this is crossing the middle line. I know that this is actually looking quite good, especially when this line continues past the middle and continue to go downward as well. So that's actually looking very, very nice. With pocket option, I I tended to previously like to set the expiration mode based on the time, but it keeps jumping, so I think setting in minute is the best. Even if it means like exceeding the minute by a little bit onto the next candle, I still think this is better, more preferable than like sometimes I will set it based on the time, and I reduce this one, and then I get an expiry that's less than what I want, and then it gets very frustrating. Your expiry times, like sometimes people will say what's the exact expiry time that you need. Just enough for the trade to work out well. You don't want something that is too long or too short, because if it's too short, the trade doesn't have enough time to win by a decent range. But if you give it too much time, sometimes the movement can happen and then it gets to go against you. So what we did over here, the 2 minute, is just nice. Why? Because it's kind of like throwing a ball upwards, right? It's like an apex. So at the apex, it does stop for a bit and then goes against. So even when you throw the ball way up, it pauses right up there at the apex. I hope you like this video too. And if you like more videos just like this, do give me some comments in the section below. Thank you.